Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to use input and output to Google Docs in Sheet Workflows. So what I have here is a list of countries, and I want to create an article about the sports in each of those countries. So I have a Google Doc which has detailed instructions on exactly how to create the article, and it's got all the details of what to include, how it should be written, and so on. So how can I use this in Sheet Workflows in order to create articles about the sports in each of these countries? So I have the sidebar of Sheet Workflows already open, and as you can see, there's a little icon here, the Google Drive icon. It says import files from Google Drive. So I click on that icon, and a window comes up where I can choose which files I want to import from Google Drive. So I just want to point out you could import different kinds of files, and you can also import multiple files at once. But right now I just want to import this sport article instructions. So I'm going to search for sport, and there it is, sport article instructions. So I select it, and it's created a link in the document to the article, and it's also given the add-on permission to access this article. So I'm going to copy this to all four rows so I can just reuse it for each one of the countries. And if I wanted, of course, I could have different instructions, a different document for each one of the countries. But in this case, I'm just going to stick to one single document with the instructions for each of the four countries. Now I'm going to go over here into cell C2, and this is where I'm going to put in the instructions for the task to create the article. So right here where it says insert custom function, I click on that and I'm going to choose task LM. And I'm going to put in my prompt, and my prompt is create the article for country. And here I'm going to insert a placeholder. So I'm going to choose country. And what that does is, after I click placeholder, add placeholder, what that does is it creates a placeholder for country. And so that means when you're in this row 2, you should take the value from the column that has the header of country. In this case, would be Brazil. And then I'm going to say, follow the instructions provided. And here I'm going to insert a placeholder for instructions. I'm going to click Insert Placeholder. And so again, that's going to take the content of this Google Doc, which is in column A under the instructions heading. So for my model, I can choose any of the models that I have with the providers that I've set up. In this case, I just have Google 1.5 Flash, Gemini 1.5 Flash set up. That's fine. Now I'm just going to put in for the output document name. So this is how I use output to a new Google Doc. So I want to create a new Google Doc, and the name of the document is going to be the name of the country because I want to have separate documents for each country. So I'll just put in B2, and that's going to take the name of the document from cell B2. And I click on Insert and Run. As you can see, it's inserted the call to the task LM custom function in cell C2, and this is still spinning because it's still running the task. And when the task finishes running, it's created the article, which is a new Google Doc, in cell D2. So I can actually open the article from here and I can read it, and it's got all about sports in Brazil, following all my instructions. Now, if I want to do the same for the other countries, I just drag this to copy the task to the other rows, and as you can see, it's changed B2 here to B3, and here it's B4, and that's exactly what we need because we want to take the name of the article from the right cell for each row. And so I can select all three of these, and I can click on Run. And now it's going to create 3 more articles for the other 3 countries. Okay, so it's created the three additional articles. I hope you found this helpful to see how you can provide input from Google Drive and from Google Docs to Sheet Workflows, and how you can also generate output to Google Docs.